Alright people, it's Kosher Gaming back with another video. This time it's how to beat quarantine on GTA. Just some of the things that I find fun doing on GTA when I'm a bit bored and I can spend absolutely hours doing it. So with any more hesitation, let's jump into the video. So number one, it's joining the army. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in director's mode being a soldier. There's so many scenarios and little missions you can create using your mind, and you can absolutely spend hours having so much fun. You can do so much stuff. There's a little camp not far from Fort Zancudo, and if you go in there, if you provoke them, they'll start shooting, and you can make endless missions doing that. If you want to see videos of that on the channel, let me know. But you can do so much. You can jump in jets, go and blow things up. You can create little missions, make little base camps all around the map. You can have so much fun doing it. With director's mode, the possibilities are endless. There's so many characters within the military you can be. Commando, Marines, soldiers, officers, pilots. If you put your mind to it, you can have so much fun. These little clips I have filmed myself, spent some time editing them just to show you a little snippet of what you can get up to. You can see flying helicopters, jets, driving tanks into the little camp, and there's so many different spots around the map where if you enter and provoke, they will start shooting back at you. So you can make so many different little scenarios and missions, and you can, like I said, you can spend so many hours getting lost in the world of GTA, especially being a soldier. So now we'll move on to number two. That's being a police officer. Again, all these ideas are on director's mode. You can be so many different types of police officer. There's characters to fit everybody's descriptions. You can do so much. Again, like most things on GTA, if you provoke somebody, you can get a chase. That chase can go on for ages. I've spent so many hours also being a police officer. If you just patrol around GTA for a good few hours, you'll spot so many people up to lots of mischief, and yeah, you can get a chase on. Obviously on director's mode you can't use handcuffs or anything, but what I like to do is use the taser. And a little idea I've got is, once you've tasered the person and they're down on the ground, that's them arrested. So it's just using your initiative, being creative. If you haven't, you know, on this channel we do everything that everybody else can do. There's no mods, so you have to get a little bit creative. So using the taser is just one of them things to get an arrest. But yeah, you can have so much fun provoking lots of people to get into chases. You can even go around the map and spot the little on story, where you can't really do it on director's mode, but say if you wanted to be an undercover police with Michael, there's always them little special missions when people rob bikes and stuff like that. You can even do that. So let's jump in to number three, which is racing. Again, all of these ideas I have put down on this video. I've spent hours doing it when I'm bored, when there's nothing to do, and you know, I've looked at the time and it's a few hours have gone by. So racing on GTA, it's so much fun. There's so many different spots around the map where you can make tracks. Even in director's mode you can actually make a racetrack. There's the options to put props in, so you can make a racetrack. But you can see how we're on a little rally track which is located on the map, and it's so much fun. You can do so many things with it. You can time yourself going through the track. You can you know, get your whole family involved. I've even done that, timed everyone in my family going across the track. You can try and improve on your times, or you can just go with different vehicles, see how you like it. You can see we're in quite a fast car. It's not really built for rallying, but it's so much fun. It doesn't matter what vehicle you're on, you can so much have loads of fun. I got my words mixed up there. Yeah, and also there's usually a buggy spawns on the track itself, and that is also again so much fun to use on the track. So if you put your mind to it, there's so many different things you can do on the racetrack. Also across the map there is a little spot that I've made up. You might not like it, but it was just something that I made up. It's an uphill run, and then you go around the roundabout, and a downhill run. Again, that's so much fun. You can time yourself going up, do a little drift around the roundabout. You can time your family going up. You can try and improve on your time, and there is so many more spots around the map where you can actually make tracks and race. So if that isn't a video you'd like to see of me showing you as many tracks and stuff that I've made, then yeah, I'll be more than happy to do that video. Going on to number 4 now, and it is being a pilot within GTA. Now, I'm gonna say it again. This is another thing I've spent so many hours doing. Some people might not like this idea. It might be a bit boring for them, but those guys that like simulators or things like this, is just right up your street. Now, within GTA there is 4 airports. For the big planes, there's only really 2 or 3 airports you can land at. With a smaller plane there is the 4. So there's so many different routes and so many different airports you can land at and take off. And like I said, I've spent so many hours doing this, and there's so many different scenarios you can make up with this. If you go into director's mode, you can put the pilot's character on. You could do the scenarios being a passenger pilot. If you use director mode and turn off the restricted areas, you can use Fort Zancudo as a nice airport, and you can do a passenger pilot, you could do cargo pilot, you can take a military plane, so you could be a military pilot, you can do private jets, you could have your own airline with a smaller plane. There's so many different ideas that you can implement with this. Again, if anybody wants to see a dedicated video on pilot or aircraft in GTA, then again, I'd be more than happy to do that, because myself, I find it so fun, and yeah, there's so many things you can get up to. So last but not least, this is a little one that I threw in at the end, and it's being a truck driver. Again, a lot of people might find this one boring, but I say it again, I've spent so many hours doing this, you kind of get lost. It seems boring, but once you get into it, you just get lost, and you're there for a few hours being a truck driver. There's so many different spots, like truck depots you can big start in. I like to use Palito Bay because there's always a truck and trailer up there. And then once you get down into the city, there is so many different spots around the map where you can use to unload, use as an unloading bay or load up. The port is absolutely great for truck driving because there's always loads of trucks and trailers there, and yeah, so many depots. If you really look around the map, it's like Truck Simulator. So again, if anybody wanted to see a video on that, I'd be more than happy. This was just a short little video to try and pass the time during quarantine. I hope it helped. Do not forget, we're doing a giveaway on the channel, so if you want to enter that, go down and subscribe, head over to the Instagram channel, follow that and like the post. This has been Kosher Gaming with a different kind of video on the channel. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.